How would you have felt, Walter, if in your days in the print media, writing for UPI, if the government said that you couldn't go in on that rescue mission in Grenada?
I think that was the worst decision the government has ever made, and I hope it doesn't do that again. I hope that there's been enough furor raised about it, and that perhaps they see the error of their ways in this regard.
What advantage would it have been to all of us had you been there reporting from the shores of Grenada?
You don't mean me personally, you mean the press being there.
Yes.
Well, the advantages are clear. Our government this is a democracy of ours. These were our boys, our Marines, our Rangers. The decisions were made by our Secretary of Defense, our Secretary of State, our President. They're operating in our name, your name and mine. And if they're doing that in my name and your name, our name, I think we're entitled to know what they're doing. In fact, we're more than entitled to know. It's our responsibility to know. And let me draw a little parallel regarding that. When we went into those concentration camps and extermination camps in Germany with the Third Army at the end of the war, this terrible scene that met us, I don't think we had any appreciation how bad that was going to be. But as we went out then back into the countryside and met the German people around these camps, they all pleaded they didn't know what was going on in there. And I think in many cases they didn't know. But they were pleading they didn't know as a means of shucking the responsibility for what went on in those camps. They couldn't do that. They were responsible for what went on in those camps because they had let their government operate in their name, censoring the news they got, not knowing what their government was doing in their name. As long as that government operated in their name, they were responsible. We're responsible for what our government does in our name. We better find out what it's doing. We're entitled to know. It's part of the democratic system that we know.